You know what though?
Oof. Oof.
Deeply.
Why? Whatever may have happened and y'all got into the fight, but that couldn't be fixed. It's been 7 months. What are you doing? If I asked him like, hey, why would you let your son just stay out there? And why would you not like accept his apology and get things back on track? If I asked him that, what do you think his response to me would be?
I tried, man. I tried to go to this house and everything, man.
So when you went to his
Text
house,
him, call him.
what'd you say?
He didn't answer.
And it sounds like your dad tried. And I'm gonna tell you, man, that's a lot more than a lot of dads out here. The way that men interpret love is through respect. And that is wildly disrespectful. Okay? And you honestly need to apologize for that. I get it. I want you to express how you feel.
Right,
and I'm glad that you did.
I'm sorry.
But just as a man, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
As a man, because I get it. Like, we get in our emotions. But here's the thing about manhood, too. What's up, YouTube? So, guys, I'm back in the gym with Katie, back on the meal plan with Chef Said, and back in the streets full time. So it's time to get back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got my guy here today. How you doing today, man?
I'm Nick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So are you homeless?
Yeah.
Okay. And so how old are you?
I'm 21.
21. You're a young guy, man. All right. And so how long you been homeless?
Man, not that long. I got kicked out.
How long?
Shit, about a few weeks ago.
A few weeks?
Yeah.
What happened a few weeks ago that caused you to become homeless?
Argument with my people.
Come on, break it on down. Like,
Man, it's really just, it's frustration a lot with my people, you know.
your parents?
My dad.
Your dad?
My dad. My
Okay,
pops.
so tell me, what exactly was the argument about?
My mama.
What about your mama?
My mama wasn't taking care of me. My dad noticed it, you know. So it was hard for me because I was trying. I was working. I had 2 jobs, and it was failing.
You say you was failing?
Nah, it was failing. Like the whole process and the situation was
Trying to
failing.
make it, whatever y'all was trying to do, it was failing?
Yep.
Even with 2 jobs?
Yeah.
So who was you
Hard out
living
here,
with? Who was you living with at the time?
I was living with my pops.
Okay, so you was living with dad,
Yeah.
and dad got upset because mom wasn't taking care of you?
Yeah. It caused us to fight.
It caused you and dad to fight?
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, help me to understand what's going on here.
Pops take a lot of things personally, right?
Okay.
And he talked to me about it when I know. And it frustrates me because I do know. And I know my mama is trying. I try to tell him that all the time.
So okay, so you're like, you know, sticking up for mom type deal a little bit. Like,
I'm always taking up
right,
for my mom.
okay.
My pops always got a way to feel about it. You know what I mean?
Okay. He be antagonizing or triggering you,
Yeah.
talking about her, and it makes you
Yeah.
feel away. I get it. Okay, so y'all got into it.
Yeah.
And then you got kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna break all this down. And that happened just how many weeks ago?
Well, not that long ago. A few months.
Come on, give it to me. How many?
It's been a good 7 months.
That was more than a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
Man,
it's-
I'm about to get you, little fella. I ain't like,
Okay,
what are you doing?
It feel like a few weeks.
Feel like it's
You
been
know,
a few weeks.
Time been passing by.
Time will go by, man. Time will go by. You blink and
time
boom.
is that.
Yeah.
Time
Okay.
is gone.
Okay. So let's figure all this out, because that's a while ago, 7 months. Okay. So okay, and what? All right, we're gonna break all this down in a second. Do you have any kids?
I don't.
Thank God. All right. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Let's just start from the beginning. So where are you from?
I'm from Nashville.
You from Nashville?
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to the country music capital of the world. Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Fisk University, where my auntie was the athletic director. She just recently left that position, but yeah, man. Shout out to TSU all day, man. My best friend went to college. Yes, sir. All right, man. So shout out that Nashville, Tennessee. All right, and so growing up in Nashville, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Not in the household.
Okay, so they were in separate households, but
Yeah.
they were both active in your life and everything else. Whose house did you stay in mainly?
My mama.
Mom's house. Okay. And so, did you have siblings growing up? Brothers,
I did.
sisters? How
I
many?
had a lot. I had,
How many that you lived in the house with?
I lived in the house with. I had 3 brothers and 2 sisters in one house in my mama's house.
Okay.
And it was just me and my little sister in my dad's house.
Okay. Got you. Where were you in the birth order as far as mom's house?
Birth order.
Like, Oldest, youngest, somewhere in the middle?
I'm the baby boy.
You the
My mama
baby
house.
boy?
Yeah.
Okay, we about to get into this,
Yeah.
baby boy, all right?
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. So you the baby boy. How many years apart is the closest person to you, the closest sibling? Is how many years
Closest
older?
2.
Okay, so you're close enough. Okay, so you're the baby boy. So growing up, would you say you had like a fairly normal childhood?
A normal childhood, yeah.
Okay, just like regular stuff. You know, played sports. Ended up going to high school,
Absolutely.
right? Did you do any college after that?
I didn't.
No? Okay, so what was you doing after high school? Just working, it sounds like?
Working.
That was like the whole working, you finally got the job, you got 2 jobs, all like that. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's it.
Okay. So, and do you share any siblings with both mom and dad?
I don't.
Okay, so you're the only one that is both mom and dad is you. You know what I'm saying? Like your mom and dad, you're the only one that has that combination of your siblings. Okay, because I'm trying to figure out, because it sounds like your dad had you when she already had, it sounds like, what, 4 or 5 kids?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he kind of, I would assume, so like, okay, your siblings, how many different dads? Is it like just one other dad, or is it like more than, you know what I'm saying? Like, do all of them have their own separate dad, or?
3.
Okay, so there's 3 other dads?
Yeah.
Okay, so your dad knew what he was getting into. Okay, he's dealing with a lady. She's got 3 different dads, 4 or 5 kids, right? Okay. And so you're saying that, I guess, he didn't like the way that she was raising you?
I guess so. You know what? It feel like it's my, I don't like to blame.
Appreciate it, man.
Blaming is not me.
No, but go ahead. Tell me what's on your mind. That's what these interviews are for.
Jealousy.
Your dad?
Probably. I think jealousy. Jealousy got to him.
Of you or of other guys that were dealing with your mom?
Of how fun I was having with my mama.
Okay, so the fact that you wasn't feeling a way about your mom like he feels a way about your mom,
Probably.
he wasn't feeling that.
The same bond you mean? Like the
Okay.
same.
And so growing up, you and dad, did y'all have like a good close bond?
He was trying to get there, but no.
No?
No.
How often did y'all spend time together?
He's an aggressive dude, though.
Well, he's a man. There's nothing wrong with being a little aggressive.
He pure military.
Okay, I get it.
Like a soldier. Like,
Well,
step to you.
There's nothing
Fight
wrong.
your ass.
Listen, I get it, and he shouldn't necessarily step his son like that. But sometimes you got to.
Yeah,
Because we're raising men here, not no little soft little bunnies.
Yeah.
Okay? So there's nothing wrong with a little bit of aggression from a man. Okay, it's not a bad thing. I know that this day and age, people make manhood out or masculinity out to be somewhat of a bad thing, but it's really not. Because you got to be able to protect people. And the only way you can protect people, if somebody shows up that's more dangerous than you, how you going to protect them? How you going to protect your people? You know what I'm saying? You got to be just as dangerous. You see what I'm saying? So, okay. So, but obviously I see that you kind of felt the way about that growing up. You maybe felt like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? What is going on over here?
I'm thinking I got to protect my mama. That's all I got to do.
So you think you got to protect your mama from him?
Just in general, like from him too, because I heard he was beating her.
Did you ever like witness it yourself?
No.
Okay.
I was told by her that she was beating him.
And how many brothers do you have?
He was beating her. No, I'm sorry. He was
No, it's
her.
okay. Yeah, I get it. How many brothers do you have?
I got 3.
Okay, and they're all older, right?
Yeah.
So, and I mean, because they're there to protect your mom too, right?
Yeah.
So why do you have to feel so like, oh, I gotta protect mom? Like, well, she got a lot of protection, right?
Yeah.
So what's the deal? Because we see the intensity in the eyes when you're talking about it.
Yeah.
And I get it, but it's like, why do you feel this like overarching? I get it. We got to protect our ladies. Got to protect mom. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going through something with my mom right now because my dad just died, right? And so I'm feeling like, I gotta make sure she's good or whatever. But why does it cause this toxicity between you and your dad? That's your dad, man.
I really don't know. I think the connection. I would say it's me not listening to him.
Okay, let's get to the meat and potatoes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would feel like I'm not listening to him now that I'm grown up. I feel like I'm not listening to him like you said.
So that's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Especially for like a military guy.
Yeah.
And all he's trying to do is, it sounds like, get you to listen, get you to learn how to listen, how to do things as a man, you know? And what I'm hearing just from this, 10 minutes that we've been talking, right, is it sounds like it just, again, from 10 minutes, I don't know your life or anything like that. Give me a second, man. Give me a second, all right? Well, he's got some situation with his dad, too, so he actually might be good to listen. He might actually be good to listen, but it sounds like, to me, your mom may have kind of gotten in your head a little bit or made you feel a way about your dad, and you're still carrying that energy, probably from when you was little. This probably stems from when you was a little kid, and it takes a while for us to kind of take the blinders off and really be able to see things sometimes, right? Oftentimes, a lot of guys don't get it until they have a kid, and then they go through things with the mother of their kid. And then it makes them realize, like, oh, wait, like, hold on. I see what my dad went through. I understand, like, kind of how he may have felt or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Just listening to it, it sounds like there may be some of that. There may be, like, you feel this overarching need to protect mom, but it's like there's not really nothing to protect her from. And it sounds like dad was a little bit hard on you, a little bit of a hard body guy, but that's what we need in our community. I'll tell you what we don't need, more soft guys. We don't need no more soft guys. We got enough of that, right? We need more masculinity, and it sounds like that's what he was trying to put into you. And so I understand, like, hey, whatever may have happened and y'all got into the fight, but that couldn't be fixed. It's been 7 months. What are you doing?
Trying to work.
Right, but it's easier when you have a house and a roof over your head and an address and a little bit of stability, a little bit of backup and all that stuff. So why can't y'all just apologize and move on?
I tried, man. I tried to go to this house and everything, man.
So when you went to his
Text
house,
him, call him.
what'd you say?
He didn't answer. I kept knocking on the door.
Okay.
I texted him and called him. When I texted him, he was like, "Don't call me until you go to the military."
Okay,
now
so
I feel
what?
like I need to go to the military.
Well, because what he's basically saying is, I tried my best to put into you what I could to make you to be a man out here, and it didn't work. I tried and it didn't work. So he feels like the only thing that may work is what worked for him, and that was the military. That's more than likely how he feels. Now, I'll say this. I don't know what y'all's history is. If I asked him, like, hey, why would you let your son just stay out there? And why would you not, like, accept his apology and get things back on track? If I asked him that, what do you think his response to me would be?
I need to be in the military.
So he's dead set on, what branch was he in? Army. Marines? Okay, so he's in the Army. I'll tell you what, man, just to be honest with you, right? The military is a great option for young men, especially young people in general, but especially young men who are lost and don't have any direction, because you're gonna blink and you're gonna be 30. And the longer that you go on in this pattern, the more you're gonna learn to hate yourself, because you're not gonna be where you want to be. And this feeling of self-loathing is gonna creep in. Before that happens, you need to find something that's gonna make you feel confident about yourself and good about where you're headed in life. And if you don't have anything planned out, like just getting a job here or there, that ain't nothing. Something like the military that's just an excellent option, because it'll help you, one, to pay for school if you want to end up going to school. It'll give you the structure and discipline that you need to have in life, because we need that as men, okay? Believe it or not, this soft era is gonna be the detriment to a lot of these young guys out here, okay? And I don't want you to fall into that. And then the third thing is that almost all of the guys that I know, so I'm 41, right? Going on 42. Almost all the guys that I know that are living their best life right now at my age were guys that was in the military, because they did their 20 years, they retired with a full retirement check that they get every month, and they still work, meaning like they do something, they don't have to work, but they do something that they love to do. So they're really living their best life. So I would just say that, hey, listen, man, I would think about what your dad is saying. All right. Now, one of the things that we do on this channel, we have conversations with people when they're not right in front of us, right? So you haven't been able to actually talk to your dad or get in touch with him. Go ahead and talk to him now, right? He may come across this video. He lives here in Metro Atlanta, right? Or does he live in Nashville?
Nashville.
Okay, so he may come across this video. Trust me, it happens all the time. Yeah. All right? Give him whatever message you want to give him.
I love you, Pops. That's it.
Okay. Obviously, do you apologize for like whatever it was, that incident that happened and all like that?
I tried with you. That's all I can say with you.
You tried?
I tried with him.
Well, in other words, do you
say,
apologize for your role that you played in the situation? Right? So it's not to say that all the blame is on you. My boy. Cool it? Yes, sir.
Not all the blame on me.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. The part that is on you. Go ahead and apologize for it. That's what men do. We take accountability for our shit. So I'm not asking you to take accountability for his stuff, but you definitely need to take accountability for yours. So.
You know what, though? Fuck you.
Oof. Oof.
Deeply. Fuck you.
Why?
I don't like him. I told you.
I'm going to tell you, man. I'm going to be honest with you, man.
He ain't nothing but intensity and stress. That's all I know about him. I don't know that nigga that much.
You're going to learn much more about him as you go through manhood. You're going to learn.
Hopefully. Cause
you're going to learn. I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to tell you. Hold on.
I need some answers on why he was so aggressive.
Okay, well, have you ever asked him?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, what was his response?
He's like, I'm aggressive because I'm here for you.
Well, do you know if he ever went through any trauma or any PTSD or anything like that?
I'm sure he did.
Well, then is it possible that you're judging him unfairly?
Probably not. No.
No?
No. Things happen.
I tell you, man, you know, I can't tell.
A lot of things happen.
A lot of things happen?
Yeah.
Give me an example of like the worst.
His mother wasn't there in his life.
Okay, that's pretty
probably,
traumatic. Yeah,
it probably deeped him too.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. There's no part of you that gives any leeway for what he may have gone through in life or whatever, because nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you this, man. My dad just died January 31st.
Yeah.
Okay. And
sorry about that.
Well, and I appreciate that. Right. That shows me that you was raised right. You'll be surprised how many people don't say that. But yeah, my dad just died, man, like about a month and a half ago. Okay? You only get one dad. You only get one mom, you only get one dad. And it sounds like your dad tried. And I'm going to tell you, man, that's a lot more than a lot of dads out here. A lot of dads don't try. So the fact that you have a dad that tried lets me know that he loves you. Do you love him?
I do, but it's hard for it.
There's no but.
I do.
Okay.
I do that.
Okay, so then if that's the case, if you love him and based on his actions, because it's not easy to raise a child in any way, shape, fashion, or form. It's never fun to get your paycheck and know that you have to pay for somebody else and do this and do that. Okay? Being a man is hard. Being a dad is hard. It's a sacrifice. So he is sacrificed for you. So that's how I know that he loves you. And so if y'all love each other, all that F you and all that stuff, man, the way that men interpret love is through respect. And that is wildly disrespectful. Okay? And you honestly need to apologize for that. I get it. I want you to express how you feel. Right, and I'm glad that you did.
I'm sorry.
But just as a man, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
As a man, because I get it. Like, we get in our emotions. But here's the thing about manhood, too. Women are allowed to be emotional. Men have to be logical. They have to be stoic. You can't let people get you emotionally riled up. He who angers you controls you. If I can do something to get you angry and get you out of your stuff and make it so you go to jail or you get in trouble or you do this, I have control over you. I could trick you off the street right now if you don't have control over your emotions. Okay? So you gotta make, and so these are the things that I think he's thinking like, well, the military will definitely help him to get all these things. If I couldn't do it, if for whatever reason I wasn't good enough as a father to get these messages through to him, and he may have had some leeway, some headwinds because of the situation with your mom, because I know how those situations go. But the bottom line is like, yeah, like, I just think that y'all need to like really take another look at it. And I agree with you. Listen, I think that he's right. I think military is a great option. And I would hope that if you agreed to do the military, that he would then welcome you back with open arms and really help you to do everything you need to do in life. Because you ain't got no time, little bro. I'm telling you, you're 21 now. Seems like you probably just graduated. Did you graduate high school? You said you did, right? So it seems like you just graduated like probably yesterday. But before you blink, you're gonna be 35 years old. And if you don't have your shit together, that's when depression and all that stuff really starts to kick in. Because now you're gonna feel like a bum. And we don't want you feeling like that. Right now, you still got hope. You still got a sparkle in your eye. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that sparkle to die out because you just kept getting in your own way. So I'm telling you, get out your way. Okay, get out your way. Consider what your dad is talking about as far as the military. And just let God lead you. See where it goes. But just hanging out here, man, this ain't it. This ain't it. And you're a handsome fella, man. You're a handsome fella. You got the curly, cute little hair going on and all like that. So you need to make something out of yourself. Okay? You need to make something out of yourself, all right? All right, so on that note, if anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way for them to do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Yeah, my Instagram, 3BandNick.
3BandNick.
Yeah.
So the number 3 is spelled out 3?
3.
Okay. Number 3, BandNick. Okay.
BandNick.
Okay, B-A-N-D?
Yeah.
Was you in the band?
Nah.
Okay, you 3 bands. I got you. I got you. And so what about Cash App?
Cash App. It's the same, 3BandNick.
3BandNick. Got you. All right, well, listen, man, like I say, we really appreciate you. Definitely wishing them the best, all right?
Okay.
Make sure you have a good one, my boy.
Man, you too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.